Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Player NegativeAE, and welcome back to Steins Gate. Last we left off, I had made a proclamation to send a D-mail to a pager instead of a phone, because most people didn't have cell phones back when Luka-kun was being born, and we want to try to get Luka-kun to be a girl. So yeah, that's where we are. It's about 22 hours since that moment. Hello. Luka-kun enters the lab shyly, just as he did yesterday. He gives me a bashful smile when our eyes meet. Mom had a pager. Yay, that's great, Luka-kun. Now we can proceed with the experiment. Luka-shi's girl version will definitely be Moe. Mayushi, Kurusu, and Daru are all already on standby. You'll be the only one that remembers, though. Sending a D-mail to a pager. Yesterday, we argued about whether it's even possible. Eventually, we settled on probably. Data is data, after all. The rest depends on a pager radio, on a pager radio wave stations 8 years ago, but it should be fine as long as our data gets through safely. We already googled on how to send data to a pager. For pagers back then, you would first enter the other person's pager number. Then, if in the Kanto region, you would enter *2*2. After that, you would enter the numbers to send. That's how it worked, apparently. Pagers in 1992 could only send numbers. Phone display functions were also yet to be implemented, so your number was hidden from the other person by default. A few years after that, pagers started to implement Japanese character displays, enabling functionality similar to that of an email. Furthermore, the D-mail Lukaku is about to send, it's technically not a mail, though it has to be sent in numerical form. Naturally, I have a conversion table for that on hand. You can find information even from 18 years ago if you just Google it. True. I was pretty worried about the lack of information on pagers at first, but that's my little secret. What's your secret, dude? Ushibara-san, you need to think about what to send to your mother in the past. I do? What is this? Ferris. What's going on? Oh no, he escaped. Yeah, if we don't find and kill him, misfortune will fall upon Akiba. His name is the end of tutorial? He's small and nimble and cries, choo choo, nya. Come here quick, Ferris needs your help, Nyan. Okay, so I have two options to reply to this. First option is a rat. What kind of girl is afraid of rats? You disappoint me, Ferris-chan. Okay, well that's not very nice. I can help, but it won't be cheap. That's good. I like that. Alright, we good here. I do. If you want to grant your wish, then you must open the door with your own hands. We can only show you the way. I understand. We explained to Luka-kun the function of the phone wave name subject to change. The numbers we're sending are 1-byte characters, so we can send 36 of them. The pager's number-to-letter conversion system uses 2 numbers to correspond to 1 Japanese character. Furthermore, since you need to input *2*2, that means you can only send 16 hiragana characters. Luka-kun, understanding everything, takes out a notebook and begins writing drafts for the paper message. I show Luka-kun the site I found. It reads pager number and letter conversion. The pager is commonly known as two-touch typing or pager input. It's somewhat different from cell phone input. You choose the consonant and then you input the vowel. The consonants are A, K, S, T. I guess it's Japanese, so I have to. The vowels are A, I, U, E, O. Basically, to input K, you need to press 2 and then input the consonant K. Then you press 4 for the vowel E. Got it. This is a pain. Let's just send 8313, 8313, 8313. That should do it. Why 831?
831で野菜じゃん上皇野菜野菜野菜ってのルカ氏のお母様の頭にすり込めばいいのか
Yasai for veggies, duh. Veggies, veggies, veggies. We have to drill this into Lukakashi's brain, her mother's brain. Should just pass that message off as a prank. Then how about 2929292929? What's that? I'm going to regret asking this, but what does that mean? Why do you want her to like meat? That's not it. If you keep repeating meat, then she'll actually start to hate meat and then want to eat vegetables instead, don't you think? God damn it. Oops. Yeah, no. Lukaku completes his composition while we speak our nonsense. How about something like this? Mom, eat veggies, okay? That's really good. Isn't that a little too vague? I mean, it would be weird. And the first mom should go. That'll just make it harder to believe. That's what I'm saying right there. Yeah. Then eat lots of veggies to give birth to a girl. That's a little too direct, and it's over the character limit. Eat veggies for healthy kid. Wait a second. According to this conversion chart, it looks like you gotta use 2 more numbers for voiced consonants. What? So that sentence is 4 bytes over. Then a little modification. Eat veg for healthy kid? Isn't that a little too informal? What the mother? You're talking to Ishibara's son's mother, you know? Would she understand the veg 4 part? You have any bright ideas? Kurushi shrugs her shoulders and says no more. Then it's settled. Come on, let's type it out. When sending to a pager, the number encoded message is handled like a telephone number. So we enter the input into the X68000. Interesting. Wow, that's a long ass number, dude. The long, random looking string of numbers is complete. Alright, we're good to go. Now we just activate the phone wave, name subject change, and have Lukaku call. The microwave timer is set to 154,152 seconds. It should arrive around January 1st, 1993. The margin of error is around 1 to 3 days, I guess. Leap year calculation's a pain, so I ignored it. Dots. Lukaku's slender finger starts to tremble on top of the enter button. Ready? I'm starting it up. Lukaku looks at me with tears in his eyes, then nods faintly. Oh shit! The discharge phenomenon soon occurs. I wonder what's gonna happen. I doubt that eating vegetables is gonna do anything. Lukaku flinches, takes a step back, but then I see determined flare in her eyes, or in his eyes. God damn it, dude. He sets his jaw and presses the enter button. No way! Is it actually gonna happen? No way. No fucking way. A wave of dizziness hits me again. What changed? No fucking way. I place a hand on the table to support myself. It's not a thing that happens. Vegetables do not make girls. Right? The dizziness slowly fades. Little by little, color returns to the world. Still the 6th. Reading Steiner activated again. Did the world line change? Must have, because I saw that little animation. I look around the room. Unlike what happened with Moeka, Lukaku's still here. She blushes when she notices my stare. Oh shit. Now how are we gonna tell? How do we tell? How do we tell if he's a girl? Could you please not look at me like that? I fold my arms and tilt my head. Lukaku's appearance hasn't changed a bit. Paying particular attention to his chest, and his chest, and his chest. As a guy, it's natural for him to have no breasts. But if he's a girl now, that's a different story. It doesn't help that you're also wearing like a girlish outfit. That washboard isn't tiny breast level. It's no breast level. What happened? It didn't work? So eat lots of vegetables to give birth to a girl thing Kodasu talked about was nothing more but fringe science. What kind of scientist believes in a flimsy theory anyway? What didn't work? Everyone, including Luka-kun, looks at me in confusion. Don't you remember? Just now we used the phone wave name subject to change to... I slap my hand over my mouth as soon as I start talking. That was careless of me. As our previous experience had proved, the activation of reading Steiner means that the world line has changed. Now I'm the only one who carries his memories through the change. Nobody else knows what we did. Sorry, it's nothing. Afterwards, Maori and Luka-kun happily go shopping for lunch at a neighborhood convenience store. Christina, I want to ask you something. Is Luka-kun... What kind of pervy act are you thinking about this time? Can't be too careful about around the perv duo. We're not a perv duo. We're a pervy gentleman duo. Whatever. Seriously. Whatever. Damn. I can't ask now. It's really annoying that no one remembers. I don't want to ask about how Kodasu might react if I suddenly ask, is Luka-kun a girl? I should wait until I can get Luka-kun alone, and then check then. Jesus Christ. But considering how his appearance hasn't changed at all, it's very likely that the sex change failed. In that case, what did Lukaku's email change? It's just like the Moeka experiment. The result is different from what we expected. The real problem is that we have no control. After I leave the lab, I head to May Queen plus Nyan Squared to think. Daru sits in front of me, waiting impatiently for Ferris to bring our order. Daru, what do you think about D-mail? It's cool, but kind of lame at the same time. What's lame about it? I couldn't use it to win my Raynet match against Ferris 10. Well, that's a selfish reason. As our experience has shown, the D-mail still hasn't reached a reliable level of precision. A true time machine must remove luck from the equation. The phone wave, named subject to change, is useless unless we can somehow give the sender more control. For starters, there's the problem of how I'm the only one who could recognize the changes. Without my special power, we wouldn't even be able to check the results of the experiment. Ridiculous. Yeah, we aren't getting results. What about the Lotto 6? Pending. Although it was Lukaku's mistake that cost us the prize, he wouldn't have been in a position to make that mistake if I hadn't asked him to buy the ticket instead. Why did I do that? It's as if Steins' gate guided the money away from my grasp. No, I need to think positive. Oin Kyomo would not let this keep him down. I won't give up. I am a mad scientist. I don't understand what you're saying, but you seem confident about it. Someday, we will improve the phone wave name subject to change so that it may be used to send things not only to the past, but also to the future. We will improve it. No, we must improve it. For that is the choice of Steins gate. Wahahaha. Man, that mail comes at like the perfect times. A time machine. Uh-oh. Ferris knows. Alright, Mayori, what do you have to say? So you want to cosplay as a warrior from the Sengoku period? Alrighty. Mayushi will work extra hard to have something for winter komima. I know you'll be popular with the girls. I'm not sure how to feel about that. God damn it. Wait, when did I say I'd cosplay? Did you email the wrong person? That sounds like a good email to ask. Mary, don't tell me you plan to sell me out to the enemy. We gotta get some answers. We gotta get some motherfucking answers in here. Gotta get some motherfucking answers. Ferris is standing right next to me. Where the hell did she come from? Damn you, Ferris. Eavesdropping is cowardly. What do you mean? Your voice is so loud. It echoes through the whole store, yeah? What? No. Watch her. She's gonna be a member too. Once again, I leak classified information concerning the future of mankind. Here's your iced coffee and your iced cat food. What? Thanks for waiting. Oh, I understand. Okay. Dar's order of quote-unquote cat food is one of this maid's cafe's specialties. It's not the usual miso over rice, but a stylish risotto instead. It's one of Daru's favorites. It's actually pretty tasty. Ferris places the iced coffee in front of me. Do you want milk and syrup, Nyan? Never. If Kyoma's gonna be like that, I'll pour it all in ya. You need sugar for a healthy brain, yeah? Despite my refusal, Ferris pours all of the milk and syrup into my glass. Then, speaking some nonsense incantation, she mixed my iced coffee with the straw, and the whole time she stares straight into my eyes. There it is. Ferris Tan's secret technique. Eye contact mix. God damn it, Daru. Daru starts explaining in excitement. Most maids can't do it without spilling a little. Yet Ferris Tan makes it look easy. That's why I love her. It's because of the secret technique that Ferris Tan reigns supreme as May Queen's #1 maid. The iced coffee in my glass changes from black to brown. Damn, she's dragging me into her pace again. Next, Ferris performs the same secret technique on Daru. Thank you, Ferris Tan. I'll be sure to save her. He bows deeply. Such a polite man. I take a sip of my iced coffee. Its bitterness and sweetness flow down my throat. When I look up, I see Ferris Tan next to me, her silver tray in front of her waist. Do you need something? I want to hear the rest, nya. Kyoma and Daru, nyan, are having a fun little chit-chat. Something about a time machine. Ferris really wants to hear, nyan. She gives me a babyish look with upturned eyes. But I firmly reject her. It's top secret, not for outsiders. And whose big mouth let the whole store hear, yeah? God damn it. Tell Ferris, Daru, nyan. She's targeting Daru now. Don't underestimate him, Ferris nyan. Daru is my most trust. No, he's not. I'm gonna spill it right now. I'm gonna spill this, all of it. We've built an amazing machine that can send emails to the past. I did most of the work, of course. And he's broken. Women are scary. Yes, they are. Is that a time machine, yeah? I guess you could say that. Wow, you're awesome, yeah? Your big brain makes my heart race, yeah? You mean it?
困ったな
No, I'm embarrassed. Dumbass. What's with that grin?
フェイリスはタイムマシン
Ferris
に
dreams
乗
of
って時間旅行
going on a
するのが
journey
夢
through
なの
time, yeah?
僕がいつか連れてってあげる
I'll
よ
bring you along someday.
誰
Daru, don't make promises you can't keep.
ところで
By the way,
昔
it's
から
been
疑問
bugging
だ
me.
ったんやけど
But what time
時間ってどんな
is...
ものなのかな？
But what is time anyway?
何
What?
よく時間を
Time is often compared to a river,
過去から
yeah?
未来に
Flowing
向か
from
って
past to
流れ
future.
てるとか言う。でも本当
But
にそうな
is
のか
that
な？
really how it is, yeah?
もし川の流れだとして
If time is a
過去と
river,
未来に
then
挟
where
ま
is
れた
present,
現
yeah?
在は
Is it a
どこ
point?
にあるのにゃ？
Is it a line?
それは
Where does the
点な
present
のか
begin and
線なの
end?
か？
Yeah.
そういえば
Now that you mention it, I only have a vague concept of time. Never really gave it any serious thought. That's because it's fake, isn't it? It's just like invented by us?
川の上に浮かぶ葉っぱだ
The present is
それは
a leaf floating on the river. It moves along with the flow from past to future.
そんじゃその葉っぱに
So we're riding on that leaf,
乗ってるって考えればいい
When you
のにゃ
die, do you fall off,
死
Nyan?
んだら
そういうことだろう
You could say that.
その葉っぱ
All
のある
points
地点
upstream from the
の
leaf are,
容量は
are
過去
past,
下流が未
downstream
来に定義
future.
できる
ふにゃーその葉っぱは
But
人間に
is
とっての
that
現
leaf
在
only the present for humans, Nya?
というと
Meaning?
人間が時間に単位を作って観測している
Humans
から
make units to design or define and observe time, which is how we know that the leaf is present.
例えば全宇宙すべての生き物が
But if
絶
every
滅しちゃ
living
った
thing
世
on
界
the
だと
universe went
現在
extinct,
を観測でき
nothing
る
would
存在
exist
が
to
いなくなっちゃ
observe
う
the
と思うの
present,
にゃ
Nya.
その場合
In that case, where would the present go, Nya? Isn't that like if a tree falls in a forest and no one is around to hear it? Does it still make a
神
sound?
様とか宇宙の意志とかが観
Wouldn't
測するん
something
じゃ
like
ね
that, or sort of like God or the will of the universe, observe it?
じゃあもしその神様が
But what if
四次元的
God is a
存在だとしたら
four-dimensional being who can move
過去にも
freely
未
through
来
time, yeah? Four-dimensional is comprised of three spatial dimensions plus the fourth dimension, time. Three-dimensional beings, like humans, can only move in three spatial dimensions. A four-dimensional being would be able to move through time as easily as humans can move through air.
何も自由に
お
その神様の現在が
If
地球になる
God is the one who decides the
フェイリスたち
present,
の現在
then
も
won't
過去方向
our
に
present
行ったり
move with
未
him,
来
yeah?
方向に
This is hard. She's like,
つまり現
so what you're
在
saying is the present is subjective to the observer. If we go with that assumption, then the past and the future also depend on the observer, yeah?
もしタイムマシンでフェイリ
If
スが
Ferris were to use a time
一週
machine to
間前に
travel
タイ
back
ムト
1 week,
ラベル
then Kyoma and
今日の
Darunyan's
ダルニャンの
present
現
would
在
become
フェイ
Ferris's
リスの現在は一週
Ferris's
間ず
future,
れちゃう
yeah?
にゃ
そういえばそうだな
I guess that makes sense.
だとしたらそのズレは
So how does the leaf model reflect that difference, yeah? Neither Daru and I has an answer to that. Perhaps nobody has an answer. Just like the collapse of causality, the thing that Kurisu mentioned. And does that mean that time machines and time travel are impossible after all? I think time's just fake. Just a thing
そも
that
そ
we
も
made
観
up to
測者
measure
の主観に
things.
委ねられるなら時計は関係なくなっちゃうのにゃ
Then clocks are meaningless, Yan.
楽しい時間は早く過ぎるし
Fun
辛い
times
時に
fly
時
and
間が
hard
過ぎ
times
るのが
drag,
遅
yeah?
く感じるに
In
ゃ
other words, the flow of time
つまり
changes
主
depend
観
on
だ
your
と
point of
時
view,
間の
Yan.
流れは変動
そういえばさ
Speaking of
年を
which,
取るにつれて
as you grow
時間
older,
の
it
流
feels
れ
like
って
time starts
速く
to
なって
flow
るような
faster,
気
doesn't
が
it?
するよ
ジャネの法則だ
Janet's law. Isn't that just the law that he just said? Perception of time, 7-year-old's life. 1 year is only 1/7 of a 7-year-old's life, but 1/70th of a 70-year-old's life. By this reasoning, the subjective length of time is inversely proportional to age.
とまあフェイリスはたまにそん
Ferris
なこ
thinks
とを考
about
え
this
てる
stuff
のにゃ
sometimes, yeah?
だ
I
から
think that it might not
単
be
位時間
something
を
as simple
川
as
の
a
流
river,
れに
Yan.
例えるのは
Yeah, the more you think about it, the more complicated
こ
it
んがら
gets.
がってきた罠
The strict definition of time, similar to the question of where is the self. I don't know if that's a question. If one of humanity's eternal questions is one of humanity's eternal questions, countless renowned scholars has left this question at where is the self? I don't know if I've ever heard that before. There is no way amateurs like us can handle it. Maybe it's a bad translation. But there's one thing I can do. Fret not. Through physics and philosophy may deny us, or though physics and philosophy may deny us, our time machine has made time travel possible. Am I correct, Daru? Yeah, that's right. Looks like you guys have kicked reason to the curb, Nya. But Ferris wants to use the time machine too, Nya. Can I, please? Sure, I'll let you use it as much as you want, Ferris. Really, Nya? Then it's a promise, Nya. Daru, don't decide things on your own. Daru springs up with joy and hugs, or Ferris springs up with joy and hugs Daru's rotund body. That's all it takes to make Daru look like he's died and gone to heaven. After killing some time at May Queen, I leave Daru and head back to the lab. The only person here is Mayuri. She's working on a costume. You're like a housewife, burning the midnight oil to bring a little more money home. Midnight oil? Are we eating? Sigh, kids these days. Besides, Mayuri doesn't change her costume, or charge for her costumes. Seems like she understood the rest of what I said. It was just a joke anyway. Hobbies should just be hobbies, you know? It makes me happy to see someone wearing a costume I made. Do you want to become a designer? Come to think of it, Mayuri has never talked about her future. No way. It's too hard. Then, what is your dream? Mine is to destroy the system and plunge the world into chaos. Mayuri just wants to keep hanging out in the lab. What? You want to be a lab mem forever? I appreciate your enthusiasm, but this lab has no interest in profit. You'll always be hurting for food. You know, Okarin, we have 6 lab mems now. Isn't it amazing? Mayuri never expected we'd grow this big. That's a sudden change in topic. And for some reason, she's puffing her chest out in pride. It's all because Mayuri became your hostage. No, that has nothing to do with it. I tricked every last one of you into joining my masterful manipulations. You shouldn't say things like that. And besides, you didn't trick me. That's true. You came of your own volition. She joined the lab without ever asking. When she appeared in the doorway and offered to join, I thought she was a goddess sent from heaven. Okarin? Can Mayuri still be your hostage? Is that a joke or a serious question? I can't tell. Is that what you want? Well... Mayuri drops the costume in her hand. Then she smiles shyly. Maybe it is. Such a masochist. I had no idea. Question mark. But, I mean, as long as I'm your hostage, Mayuri won't be lonely. And neither will Okarin. I see. Sometimes Mayuri throws me off my game. But if that's a reason for staying at the lab, then I'm happy. I better get going. Mayuri stands up and starts putting away her various sewing tools. Mayuri. Want to get something to eat on the way back? My treat. Really? You never treat me. I'm in a good mood today. Cute. Then how about Kitchen Jiro? Their minced cutlet is, god tier. She'll get no argument from me. Just leave it to me. Yay, I love you, Okarin. That's cute. Maybe she's really happy. Well, at least she's easy to please. Mayuri and I head for Kitchen Jiro. After that, I'll see her safely to the station. That's a scene transition. I spend the next time receiving mail. I spend the next morning doing laundry at the nearby laundromat. When I return to the lab, just past noon, Daru, Mayuri, and Kurusu are all assembled. Hold on. I have to check out this mail before I leave. Ferris, I told you. It's too late. What? Too late? What are you talking about? You haven't told me anything. These emails are getting weirder and weirder as the game goes on, I have to say. I have to end the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And also subscribe if you feel necessary, because I upload a lot of stuff. A lot of story-based stuff and roguelike stuff, too. Anyway, I hope you guys are having the best, if not the greatest rest of your day. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out, you guys.